Welcome to the FO and Swells Conquer the Universe show. It's your boy Swells and my man's
FO. The FO.
The FO, yes, sir. And we coming back. We had a great feed from the last time we did our show, and we just come back and we got another subject. We got another little topic. I haven't seen the list because, you know, we like to do stuff off the cuff a lot of times. So he has a list of, he told me the craziest rap lyrics, bars, lyrics.
Just little
Snippets. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Crazy bars. And when I was looking through this, man, like, the stuff does get crazy. Like, the one that the big one we was talking about at first was the Biggie line.
Yeah, the Biggie line was crazy.
And
oof.
For the people who aren't familiar with that, that's when Biggie said, it's on the song, Me and My Bitch. It's, when I met you, I admit my first thoughts was the trick. You look so good, huh? I suck on your daddy's dick.
Ooh.
Very cringeworthy.
Mm-hmm.
You know that he got that from, cause I had to look it up.
Okay.
Because the other ones I skimmed through, but that one, it was just like, that's been the one. That's the one that really made me like want to do this and stuff. Like,
okay.
What, Biggie? Why? No.
Yeah. Okay.
He got it from a Richard Pryor stand-up, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he was kind of quoting that, but that's something that I don't care who said that. I mean,
so Richard said it first.
Right, he was talking about
one of the greatest comedians ever.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess I could see him saying some shit like that. I mean, I've seen a lot of comedians say some crazy off the wall shit. So,
but it's still.
I'm not saying that it's I'm not saying that. I mean, no.
I mean, yeah, haha, you said it, but.
Wow, it's still hard though. Even if he's quoting him, when he said it, didn't he?
We over here saying it's hard. I said it's hard. So pause. Super pause. All right, so what we gonna be reacting on this from is a list from complex.com, and it's called the 20 rap lyrics that shouldn't exist.
Okay.
Which Biggie's stuff is not even on here.
Oh, okay. That was just what you were thinking because you heard the song or something.
I was talking, I was looking at a video and it was just of somebody who said some crazy stuff in the lyrics, and then it made me think of that. And then it made me, that's the one, that's the top one. If it's a Mount Rushmore of lyrics that should not have been said, that's on there. That's going to always be on there. I don't care if it was quoted from Richard Pryor.
And I know, that's that, you know what I'm saying? I get it. Richard Pryor is, you know, he's a pinnacle. He's you know what I'm saying? He is, you know, but.
And it was, and in his context, you know.
I mean, I understand. I get somebody looking so good no. Go ahead.
Nah. Yeah, you can't justify it.
Nope. Not trying to no more.
Rest in peace, Biggie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all right, yeah.
All right. Now, some of these things, they're not necessarily, like, at first I was thinking, like, let's go with, like, some pause-worthy things. But then I was like, you know what, let's just open it up.
To everything.
Everything. That's just crazy stuff.
Okay, okay.
All right, so here's one right here from Lil Wayne. He says, beat the pussy up like Emmett Till.
Weezy got a bunch of shit. That just man.
And I can understand with that. Yeah.
Ooh,
it's because it's very insensitive. We think of that the Emmett Till thing is with the whole
and he got,
racial
yeah. And he said he gonna beat the. Wow. Okay, I can see why that's on there.
All right, here's one. I'm not gonna tell you who it is because I think this is who it is what makes it cringeworthy. When the relay starts, I'm a runaway slave. Master.
I don't know who that is.
Now, okay, if I was a rapper and I said that, you'd be like, okay. And I don't know.
Was it M or something?
It wasn't, but you were on the right track.
Okay,
with not being a black person.
Okay,
okay. It was Iggy Azalea.
Oh, Iggy.
Iggy Azalea.
She's a rapper?
Yeah. She do be rapping them. I mean, we use that loosely, I guess. But like I said, you can't say that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, I could get away with it.
Yeah, I can see why that shouldn't. She shouldn't say it, period, for, I mean, Yeah, that's horrible. The line is horrible, and
The line is garbage.
the line is garbage.
So
But I mean,
even if
the
line
whole.
to say something that's just crazy.
I
and
couldn't
off the
even
wall,
tell you. Do you know in Iggy Azalea's song? Does it give you the song so you
the
know one?
song,
Man.
it does say the song. So
That's
the
probably
song is called Drugs, but it's I guess it stands for something. It's D.R.U.G.S.
It's an acronym or something.
Yeah, so
right.
acronym is what I was looking for. I couldn't think of the word acronym. But to me that was bad because of, you know,
Who said it?
who said it.
Okay.
A black rapper could have said it. You could have just been like, that's a garbage bar. But then
That would have been it. That would have
white
been it.
rapper
We'd have
says
looked
it.
over. Yeah.
And it's garbage
We're
bar.
looking.
And why?
And why are you even?
Yeah, why would you even say
I remember
that?
they did a whole thing on one of her. She said she could, like, you know, she was rapping fast, and you know how they got that machine that'll break down every word that
Yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah.
saying. And they did one of her songs, and they was like, "Geez, you talking gibberish?" Like,
So she ain't saying
she didn't
nothing
say
to me.
nothing. I was like, "Yo, that was hard." Busted out.
I mean,
man.
if you gonna rap fast, make sure. It ain't like
get it.
we can all the technology we got now, we can.
But not even
we can
that.
break
I mean, like
down.
I used to love like hearing like Twista, you know what I'm saying, even Busta. And when they rap
Right.
fast, I mean, at first time I don't catch every single word. Don't get me wrong, but I catch a lot of it because I'm
Right.
so used to hearing that, you know what I'm saying, that
Right.
kind of that style, that cadence of rap or something. But man, they did hers, and it was like, you ain't say shit.
Yeah, I like the fact that it was fast and makes it better because
Yeah,
can't-
because I didn't understand nothing because you just and that was nothing. But yeah, go ahead.
Here's one. Now this dude is weird. I'm gonna tell you who it is first. Tyler, the Creator.
Okay.
You heard of him, right?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
He's a weirdo. Period.
He's different.
Okay, so this line right here is gonna make it even more different.
Yeah.
It's from the song Tron Cat. This came out in 2011. Rape a pregnant bitch and tell my friends I had a threesome.
It's nasty, if anything. It's just nasty.
It's wrong on multiple levels.
Yeah, it's
And here's the thing about with
that's
like
very cringeworthy. Like just to ugh.
right with rap songs, it's like, bro, you engineer your stuff, you make your beats, engineer, record, and then just send this stuff off. Like there's nobody like if you was a rapper, you gonna have homeboys and stuff.
That listen
Like
to
nobody,
it.
it didn't filter through none of them. Like
Nobody said
like,
okay. I see. Yeah.
no. What he said? No. Bring that back. Run that part back.
Did you just say rape a pregnant and tell my friends I had a threesome? Ew.
Like everybody. See, he probably got them hanger-ons. Them.
But he's different though, dude. He's just
Well, and obviously,
different.
if he's different, obviously the crowd he's going to be with is probably.
I mean,
gonna
I
be
thought,
at that same level.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I thought he is different though. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Right. Come on now, that's horrible to say.
Ugh.
Like that's like we were saying about the Iggy Azalea thing. Like, if your stuff is gonna be bad, like if you're gonna say some stuff that's like cringeworthy like that, I don't know how many points you get for it. If it's just like the way that the bar was broke down, the way that the bar like came out, the wordplay or whatever, if any of that could take away from it some. But if it's a garbage bar and it's just some garbage shit that you said,
Yeah. Tyler, the Creator, is different. Not hating on none. I'm not hating on nobody who we're talking about. I'm just giving my opinion. This is just
right.
You know, I'm not hating. Hey, y'all do your thing. People like it. Keep doing it.
But
that's horrible. I couldn't tell you a song unless, you know, if it was playing and, you know what I'm saying, is I don't know a Tyler, the Creator song.
I don't, but I'm
sure. I think I've heard of his. I heard it on the radio.
Didn't know it was.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I could have sworn I've heard, you know, because he is famous. He is. You know, he'd have made some pretty good beats. And I remember he beat my boy Khaled. They came out at the same time or something like that. And his record sales out. You know, it it beat Khaled because they had a little, you know, Khaled slogan, you know, number one, you know what I'm saying,
We
with
the
all
best,
that, yeah, we
right.
the best, and Tyler beat him, you know what I'm saying, and Tyler was, you know, he was bragging, and I was like, that sucks for Khaled, but go ahead, Tyler, do your thing.
Oh, Tyler. This one right here. And
Oh, you know what? I literally something just came to my head
What's
when you
that?
said that. When you said Tyler, our old job, and you can go to the next song.
all right. Rick Ross.
Okay.
You ain't know that song? Put Molly all in her champagne.
Yeah.
She ain't even know it. I took her home and I enjoyed that.
She ain't even know it.
People rap this out loud.
Yeah.
This was
Does that mean? See, that to me, that I because when I first, because I remember he lost like a Reebok deal or something like that over that lyric right there. You know what I'm saying? He lost some money over that right there. You know, I mean, I don't know if he came back and got it back. You know, if he did, but the fact that he said that and then he went back and had to clear it. But I didn't even understand because I mean, when he says, "I went home and I enjoyed," and she didn't even know that. What do you mean that she didn't feel you? Did she not enjoy? Did you not give her because you could be like, well, I just didn't let her know I enjoyed that. Like I did enjoy it, but I didn't want her to know it. Or she was so fucked up she didn't even know she did anything.
He right there, Swells.
That's what I'm saying. Cause I'm like, dude, how are you gonna explain yourself when that came out? I was like, what do you mean she ain't even know it? You say you put Molly all in her drink. And she ain't even know it.
Yeah, he
Yeah, nigga, you right. Yeah. You know what? You know what? Yeah, you did. Because if she didn't know none of it, yeah, what's that? You didn't have, what's the word? Consent?
None at all.
None. Man, come on, Ross. You can do better than that. And you know what? First of all, I bet you that every one of these people who we're talking about, that if they would have thought about it a little bit more, they could have come up with a different line, because you could almost, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think you could do anything with that line.
No. Not what I'm saying is he could have came up with a totally different line is what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
He didn't have to say what he said.
Not.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I put Molly on her. You could have came out with something totally different and it still would have been dope because the beat was dope. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I remember the song. So, yeah. So, I mean, when he said that, it was like, you could have said a plethora of things, bro, but you did not. And it was like, damn, those are the things that you chose to say right there.
And
so they couldn't. So I'm thinking they're smart enough. These people are intelligent. Were they lazy after they wrote it, or when they were like, yeah, I know that sounds kind of. I wonder if they ever say, because I know he had somebody in his camp like Ross.
Right,
bruh. Oh,
that's
easy.
the problem. It's so many people. Like, you should be able to. Somebody should offer a service. Like, just apart from that, I know it's
like
called,
that's like not your boy. Like that's.
I know they call it probably PR, but just like a hip hop PR. Like, once you've done with your stuff, run your whole album through me. You got your pause guy. He gonna get you for your pause that you can say.
Your pronunciation guy over here, your enunciation guy over here, like some of the words,
things that are very highly suspect.
Hey, you know what? A lot of people get messed up on rapping is numbers. Like they'll think they can add really fast or whatever, and a lot of time I'm trying to think. Anyways, it was in my head, and
like as far as like drugs and stuff like that,
or like weights and stuff like that, or they'll go like and they'll try to rap faster, and you'll think about it, and if you think about certain songs, because I don't know, for some reason I'm trying to think of. Because when you added the weight up, it was like, yeah, you're off, bro. Just, I mean, you got to sound, if you're going to say intelligent, that you did all this, then, so that's another thing. So you're going to have this guy over here like, hey, mathematician, yeah, you're off with the numbers. Can we go back and rewrite that?
Was it a Jeezy song?
I think it might have been, because Jeezy did it. You know what? I'm thinking it was somebody from the South is what I'm thinking. Honestly,
that sounds like a Southern thing.
Yeah, it's a Southern. It was a Southern. Yeah, because I mean
Well, I think this one, and I mean this dude is just crazy, anyways, and he said a lot of crazy things. But
okay,
from Bring Your Whole Crew, DMX, I got blood on my hands and there's no remorse. I got blood on my general area, because I effed your corpse. I'm a nasty.
Well, at least he told you he was.
He owned it.
He owned it.
He owned that whole.
You know what? It doesn't have to exist. I get why you're saying it doesn't have to exist, but he owned it, and we're talking about X, R.I.P. X.
Dark Man X.
So I'm not.
It shouldn't exist.
It shouldn't
This
exist.
should not have went into my ears, especially that came out in '98. I was definitely like just going. I was about to be a freshman in high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. See, I had in '98. I had been out of high school about 3 years, 4 years, about 3 years.
People gonna be trying to do the
Math. So you gotta do the math. Yeah, yeah.
Don't do it too fast.
You did it wrong.
I mean, that's just. It sounds very DMX like type thing to say.
Yeah. I mean, his name is Dark Man X.
Right.
He said a very dark line, and then at the end of the bar, he said, "I'm a nasty," right?
Right.
So he owned it. So I mean, yeah, I get you don't want to have it exist. At least he owned it.
He did.
And
own
it came from a dark man. So
Truth.
that's his name. It wasn't. That's all it meant. Just his name. Go ahead.
I got a girl on my arm, and you should show respect. Something crazy and Asian, Virginia Tech. So
Was he talking about the gun? Was he
I
talking
think it's
about
like
a gun?
that shooting.
The Virginia Tech shooting?
Yeah, it's some.
Well, I mean,
Those two
well, then if
different-
that's the case, then you know, then M should be on here for the.
Yeah, but you see, they even bleeped out Eminem on his original album
Oh, they did.
when he said, "I take 7."
Yeah, yeah.
They bleeped both of those on the original one, but
And then on Rap God, he said it again.
Then he said it.
Then he said it. It's
Then
like
he was
it's
like-
okay.
right.
It's all right, M. So
I think it's, the insensitivity of this. And the more I look at this, a lot of this is just, people,
And
obviously it's alluding to people getting killed or sexually assaulted. That's what a lot of these
but
are.
it is as bad as that sound. That's still life. I mean, it's still part of it. I mean, I get it's the bad part. It doesn't have to. I mean, it doesn't. None of it has to happen.
Right.
But it does. And
does.
then it just that's the horrible thing of it. And they're just rapping of. I hope none of them so far has done anything they've said.
I would hope not.
I would hope not, because wow, that's
All right, we got one from Ill Bill.
Ill Bill.
Yeah.
Who's Ill Bill?
He's a white rapper.
From?
I don't know where he's from.
Okay.
Okay, so
Ill
I don't
Bill?
think I even need to read the bars.
Okay.
The song is called White Ninja with an ER.
Stop it.
Yes.
Ill Bill. ILL Bill.
Yes. It's call me White Ninja, call me Christ Killer, or something. Call me Ninja Lover because I spit on the mic.
Ooh, he's from Brooklyn. Okay, I'm not understanding why. Hey, I can't.
He had a lot of black friends, I guess.
Yeah, I can't. You know what? When it comes to that word, because you remember you did a show about that a minute ago.
Right.
I don't know, long time ago, but that word, it's almost like, that's just I take almost the same stance as like Fat Joe when he was like, I grew up, they was calling me that, like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So is it right? Is it whatever? No.
He used the hard R on his though.
Yeah, I think some people clout chase. Some people do stuff for attention. I need attention. I need that. So I'm going to say something that's going to garnish a whole bunch of somebody's going, because truth be told, people like you. That's one thing. We happy for you. Good job, buddy. You know, slap on the knee type shit. When you offend people, that goes from you to him to her, because then you telling everybody who offended you and how they offended you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So for him to come out with something like that, okay. It was in, when did that bar come out?
That was 08.
See what I'm saying? 2008. He figured, all right, 2008, I got to throw something out there, because how many white rappers have there been? There's been a bunch of them. They've done, and now he was like, I'm going to say it like this. And he said it, and it was so minute because nobody put no leverage on that or nothing, because I've never heard of Ill Bill for one.
I haven't either, but.
And then the fact that he said that, it wasn't like TMZ blasted it on TV or nothing like that. They was like, all right, what do we have? One more. They was like, hold on, we got one more story. Okay. I guess I'll say that. Ill Bill, the rapper from Brooklyn, yes, he got a song called, yes, and he used the he used the hard ER at the end. Do y'all hear me out there? Oh, y'all don't give a fuck either? Okay, yeah, we didn't either. So, I mean, it's almost like, does the song need, no. It doesn't, you don't need to say that, you don't need to none of that. The fact that it happened in 08 and I'm listening and I'm just now finding 17 years later, I didn't hear none of that about that in 08.
Right.
Yeah, whatever, Ill Bill.
And now we got this bar. This is another Rick Ross. It's off his song Black and White, 2014. It says, Trayvon Martin, never missing my target. I'm not too familiar with this song actually, but
I mean, I know I've heard of Trayvon.
I know what that, but yeah, and that was in 14. When did Trayvon Martin stuff happen?
I guess around that time. It had to happen before the song.
Right, but I just didn't know how close.
Oh,
how close?
Why is there a statute? Is there a statute of limits of, okay, they died?
You know how
died in '98. I can't say nothing about it now.
Right, you know how people. I mean, if it's in the news and stuff like that, you came out that then. So there is a time frame.
Yeah, I get you.
I mean, if I was a rapper, I would never say that, but
it's still it's a sensitive thing. It's one of those. It's sensitive.
It is, yeah.
It's just sensitive. Like, you know, you literally, like if I was a family member of Trayvon Martin or something, like you literally excluded me and everybody, like now your music is done.
Really? If you think about it, it's...
Trayvon, I mean, if it offended them, I guess, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Trayvon Martin, I get what they're saying.
This generation is Emmett Till, actually, technically. He really is, kind of. I mean, not really. It wasn't a thing. He didn't whistle at no white woman and didn't get beat, but he, you know, they feel like it was a racial motivated murder of a child who really didn't do anything.
But how did he use it in a positive way?
He didn't.
That's what I'm saying. Like if I was part of the family, I'd be like, yo, man, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. I mean, I get it. You could have said George Washington, Abe Lincoln, never missing my time. Them niggas got murked too. But he wanted to be, like I said, controversial. Right. Because people are gonna remember that's just one of those touchy subject things. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. He just wanted to touch something. Oh, let me be controversial. That's what it is, you know. So, all right, Ross, you on here twice. Damn nigga, you can't think of nothing else, bro.
Right.
Man.
All right, so we got this from Sadat X on the song Brand Nubian.
Oh wow.
Punks jump
back
up to
now.
get beat down.
Right?
Though I can freak, fly, flow, fuck up a FAGGOT.
Okay.
Don't understand their ways. I ain't down with gays. It's .x. Now, this is by no means. I'm not justifying it because actually he's talking about he just you know the insensitivity towards the homosexual community was definitely.
But that was in when?
Didn't go over. That was in '92. Mm-hmm. So that definitely wasn't a thing that was allowed. I mean, not allowed, but that was
It
really
wasn't
more shunned
just
upon.
as I was gonna say frowned upon.
Yeah.
It wasn't as frowned upon because it's still sensitive then.
Right.
It just wasn't as frowned upon. Now it's like super duper duper frowned upon. So, I wish you wouldn't have said it. I mean, you know, I guess it's one of those. Hey, I can tell you how I feel. I'm allowed to tell you how I feel. That's how. Well, that's where I think the thing is. If you get to tell me how you feel, I get to tell you how I feel. And I think that was just how he felt. And I mean, I know he's not apologetic for that shit at all.
None.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's
Because even if they what he would want is for somebody to bring that up now. Because what does that do? That makes him relevant now.
yeah.
So
We just did.
there you go. All right, we got.
And that was just crazy because of the insensitivity of that content in that bar. But okay, that was just an opinion from him. But yeah, okay.
Yeah. From LL Cool J on
What?
Accidental Racist. This is 2013, so this is new old LL Cool J.
Okay.
I mean, it's 13, so it is kind of old, but it still ain't.
I mean, it's old because of years, but I mean, it's not new.
Actual
Yeah, it's not the old L. Because
right.
we heard punk riding around with the booms. We heard that the other day. So I mean,
He says, if you don't judge my gold chains, I'll forget the iron chains.
what's so wrong about that?
I think it's the thing where
I understand
I think it's like
it's
he's
meant-
talking to the white.
Yeah, I
like,
know.
you know.
I get all of that. I get that, but
Right.
okay. I mean, why? What's you see what I'm saying? Some of it is so now they send so these must be squatters then. They must be squatting the piss.
Right. I
then.
think they like, oh, you're basically saying that if they don't say anything about, you flossing or whatever, then you'll turn your eye to the racism or labor or something like that, I guess.
Yeah, that's one of those. Oh my gosh, you're such a female saying that one. To me, that was so. That's real. Some of it that's real sensitive.
Yeah, it was very
because I mean, it
sensitive.
wasn't like he didn't. Man, come on, L, you shouldn't be on this list, bruh. Not for that.
Right. And we'll end with this one
All right.
from Soulja Boy. It's funny that his name is Soulja Boy based on what this says. Fuck the FBI and fuck all the army troops. Fighting for what, bitch? Be your own man. Before we comment on this, I just want to say Soulja Boy should be on here for you can randomly pick any lyrics because Soulja Boy should never rap. Actually, I did like Crank That at the time because of the culture or whatever. He's a horrible rapper. But and I understand it from like some of the other ones are way worse. Like starting at the Biggie
Yeah,
verse.
that was worse
and
than
then
that, but-
especially like,
Like, but why would he
Rick Ross
say
talked
that
about-
though? Like, what's so like? What,
And he
is
said
he trying to be
He said that
political?
in 2011.
You trying to be political or something with that?
Well, I think it was like that shock factor type thing. If I say this, then people are going to talk about me saying.
Yeah,
this,
that's
and
what I'm.
then
That's another one of those.
They're
Yeah,
going to listen to my album or my song and whatever because I said this and so on and so forth. But it's called Let's Be Real. I don't even.
I've never been
know this song.
I've never been a fan of his style of rap. He may be a cool dude because, like, you know what? When I see him on TV, he look like half the people look like they be pretty cool. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
He don't look like an asshole, none of that type shit. But as far as to me, he's a couple notches better than the Silk the Shocker. Because to me, Silk was like one of
His biggest enemy is the beat.
Oh my God. He's you know what? It's like when he would rap, it was like it's like if you had a kindergartner from Pee Wee football trying to go against Ray Lewis, and Ray Lewis is the beat, and this nigga's the kindergartner, and the beat it's like it's like he was your girl, Helen, wasn't she blind? Helen Keller? Was it Helen Keller?
I always mess that up.
I don't know. What was her name? I thought her name was Helen. Well, anyways, the blind chick. It's like he be walking through. It's like a barber cutting the light off trying to cut your hair. That's how he trying to find the beat. No, I got it. Nigga, turn the light on. No, I got it. Bruh, turn the light on, man. No, I'm good. Man.
I feel like a documentary gonna come out one year, and it's gonna be the fact that he always had a beat that he rapped on, and they was playing a prank on him, and they always switched the beat. It makes sense. Beats by the pound, they just put a different beat behind.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, he was the worst. And you know what? I get it, P. That's your little brother.
Right.
You did what you're supposed to do. You can only do so much. You still gotta shine. You still gotta be good.
Right.
You know, that wasn't, he probably doing something. He probably an engineer, architect. Because I mean, I bet you he got guap himself.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So he probably got good at something. That just wasn't his thing.
That was not it.
Rapping was not your thing.
He hated the beat.
And to me, like I said, Soldier is just, he's just, that's, you know, you have flourished in it and used it correctly.
Right.
I get you on that, but
He's
if he comes out with another song, I promise you, I would not know it.
Absolutely not. He probably has came out with some new stuff.
He probably has.
But, well, those are rap lyrics that shouldn't exist. There are more, and it was some other ones on there, but it just started getting too dark because a lot of it was about sexual assault. A lot.
That's what it was. That's why it was just insensitive stuff.
Very insensitive things or whatever. The Biggie line, that's like just highly plausible. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
And it's nothing against homosexual, but Biggie didn't. He wasn't gay from what we know. So it was just like, why would you
say that?
Richard Pryor said it, but why would you repeat it?
I mean, that's like one of those, well, if your friends jump off the bridge, you're going to jump off the bridge too?
Right. And
that's, to me, that's kind of, you know.
And I guess then, I know more now, people probably are more conscious, well, you would hope, with how things age. 'Cause that definitely didn't age well, because I guess then, because what was that,
92, 3?
Guess then, that the closest to Richard Pryor, even though Richard Pryor wasn't out doing stuff like
no, it was Eddie.
Right. But even then, it was closer to it then than now. You can ask people now who listen to hip hop all the time, like in this generation, they couldn't tell you a Richard Pryor movie. They couldn't tell you a Richard Pryor, a quotable Richard Pryor line. So that right there, they just heard that song, they would have no context. So it's not backed by anything.
Right.
So you may have been just like quoting, but that quote, it doesn't sound like a quote. It just sounds like
that's what you said.
You said that.
You just said it.
Right. So
stop saying R.I.P. Big. R.I.P. Big, for real though. No.
We always love it. All right, man. Well, that's another episode in the books. Tune in next time to FO and Swells Conquer the Universe. Peace.
Holla.